Housing sales are down by 41%. Even the selling price is close to 1.1 million already. Inflation is at 7.7%. What will happen to the housing market in the future? If you have all those questions, welcome friends to our another amazing video. My name is Mandeep Tesi. We are going to discuss what happened in the month of June as per the Toronto Real Estate Board. As per the latest statistics, this home sales are down by 41% year on year basis. You can see that we have sales around 6,400 homes sold. It was even more than 11,000 in the month of June 2021 when the market was in the hot summers and people were crazily buying. The reason what is happening is for this slowdown is obviously we all know inflation is at 7.7% as of month of May. Housing prices are coming lower. Why? Because rate of interest is going up. As of now, the prime lending rate is at 3.7%, and the news is it's mostly predicted that we'll have another hike happening of July of 13, so which have impacted our home sales in the month of June. Further, we can see the number of transactions have slowed down even compared to the last month of May of 2022, and the average price is 1,146,000, which is it's still powerful compared on year basis. We can see that we still have a growth of 5.4% because the average price was around 1,088,000 in the month of June last year. So what was the reason? What happened all of a sudden that we can see the listings are selling less, the prices are going down, and all about this craziness? The reason being, when the market goes up, the buyers, they think they might be left behind. They jump into the sphere of buying it. What happened in the month of Jan and February this year in the starting? We saw like we went into multiple offers, prices were skyrocketing. Even we saw the average price in GTA market was more than 1.3 million. But when the interest rate hike was done, inflation was like going up. What happened all of a sudden to those buyers? Buyer psychology is driven by that emotional mindset. They talk to their friends and family, they talk to media, they are always that news coming into their mind. What happened all of a sudden when the prices started coming down? Now the same buyers, they have the money, they have the capabilities, they're fine renting it, they're not entering the market. It's basically a temporary freeze, we call it. It's a psychological pressure. The buyers are sitting and the sellers are looking for those buyers. The reason is that's why the people who have to sell it, they really want to sell, they're selling it and the prices are coming down. There's a prediction the interest rate is going up, but how long those buyers can sit on the sideline and then see the prices of the homes bottoming it out? And even what's happening to the seller's mindset is if they don't want to sell it, they can afford that home, they're still sitting in there, they're sitting tight on those properties, which will happen in the future when the buyers jump in the future, because the inventory will start decreasing. As of now, the inventory is hard, buyers are sitting on the sidelines, so that's why there is a lot of craziness happening in the housing market. What will happen to those sellers who don't want to sell their homes? They will sit there and the inventory is low. That we can see there might be a push to the housing prices as we go into the fall season. And let's dig deeper into more of the numbers part. We have most of the numbers sales happening. Obviously, it's a city of Toronto where we have 24 and 100 homes sold. Next, we have region of Peel, followed by York region, and we can see the most number of homes were sold in obviously Toronto Central, Toronto East, Toronto West. Detached statistic, which were the cities which were hot on the detached, where the people would love to live and buy those detached homes. We can see the most prominent one is Toronto East, and then followed by is Brampton. People like living in detached homes, and then followed by we have Toronto West and Mississauga. If you talk about condo townhomes, we can see near about 517 townhomes in specifically sold, which most number of townhomes sold in the Mississauga region, more than 100, followed by Toronto West and Brampton. Now let's try to compare how was the housing market in the starting of this year. In January, we can see the average price was around more than 1.2 million, which we saw the peak in the month of February. The average price were more than 1.3 million. Now if you compare, we can see as the interest rates are going up, we can see the correlation. Home prices are going down because of the affordability thing. The people who have bought in the month of February, obviously the interest rate were low, they were able to afford it. Real estate is a long-term game. It's a buy and hold strategy. If you are a buyer, you can still sit on that even the prices goes up and down, still you're living in that property. On the investor side, somebody who have purchased the property in the February, it might happen they have to change the strategy. They may not be able to flip it or move out of the property. They might have to buy and hold and rent it, because as of now the rental market is really hot. We have seen, like in this week and the last month also, there were multiple offers happening. Buyers are sitting on the cash, they are not buying it. Lot of immigrants coming into the country, and we can see there's always a shortage of homes in Canada. Because of that, all those craziness, we can see the prices of rentals are really hot. So as an investor, you need to re-strategize this. You might have to rent it out and let the properties cash flow. This is basically a short-term freeze that is happening because of the economical conditions all across the world. Inflation is at the peak, and the Bank of Canada, the only solution is they follow the Fed or other banks across the globe, is to increase interest rates so that people spend less and the inflation can be curbed. And we can see, end of the day, people still need a place, and the immigration is really hot. Whatsoever, they need a place to live, whether they are renting it, buying it, whatsoever. So this was the update for us for the month of June. Help us, put the comments and help us improve our videos where we can add more value to you, and share with your friends and family. Don't forget to press the subscribe button. Thanks again. Thank you for watching.